Hi second graders, Miss Johnson here. This is a video for you if you received an envelope from me. This envelope has a bunch of tools and materials that we're going to need for your measurement unit. So go ahead, if you have it, grab it, follow along with me. I have a couple little quick things that you can do to get measuring at home so you can do it for our lessons later in the week and next week. So go ahead and grab this and let's get started. Here we go. All right, so here is the envelope, and I'm gonna go ahead and take all the things out of there. So here we go. Put the envelope off to the side. There's a bunch of different things. One thing in here is a ruler that I got for you, just in case you didn't have one. Another thing is this index card. I gave you a popsicle stick, and then there was also this thing, which we'll get to this later, so you can go ahead and put that off to the side. And you can have your ruler, you can have your own ruler if you need it, and then this index card and your popsicle stick. So one thing that I noticed with the popsicle stick that I saw was that a popsicle stick, this one right here, is exactly 1 centimeter long. So if I take my ruler and I measure up, I can see that just one popsicle stick is exactly 1 centimeter. I thought that was really cool. So rather than having centimeter cubes, we're gonna use a centimeter popsicle stick. I'm also gonna write on this, you don't have to, but I can write that this whole thing right here is 1 centimeter. So we've been talking about centimeters, all right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my my own ruler first. So if you have a ruler, great. If you have my paper ruler, great. But what we spent today working on is making our own ruler. So how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna start with my card, and I'm gonna line up my popsicle stick to the very, very end, just like that, to the very edge. Go ahead and follow along with me. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark right here. I'm gonna put a little dash right there, and that's gonna mark 1 centimeter. Now I'm gonna continue doing this, and I'm gonna line up my line with my popsicle stick centimeter, and I'm gonna draw another line. And there's another line, and I'm gonna keep doing this all the way down until I'm at the very end. So I'm just gonna measure, put the popsicle stick right next to that line, right there, draw a line, all right? And I'm gonna put the popsicle stick right next to that line right there, and I'm gonna draw that line. Keep going all the way through. So now here's my ruler that I made. Now I can measure things with this ruler, but I'm gonna label the ruler. So labeling my ruler means I'm gonna write numbers for what each line represents right here. So this is 1 whole centimeter, so I'm gonna write the number 1 right here. This is 1, 2 centimeters, so at this line right here is 2 centimeters. This one's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and this is actually 13. All right, so my centimeter ruler is actually 13 centimeters, and it goes all the way down right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay? Now, what I can do is I can measure things with it. So I have a sticky note stack, right? And I can use my own ruler to measure it. So I'm gonna line up the end of my card to right here. And I'm gonna look and see how many centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. It's past 7 and almost to 8. So I'm actually gonna say that this sticky note pattern is 8 centimeters long, okay? Another thing that I can measure is actually my popsicle stick. Let's measure my popsicle stick. So I can put it all the way at the edge right here, and now I can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's it's basically past 11, so I would actually say my popsicle is 11 centimeters long. All right, maybe let's find one more thing that I can measure around here. My lipstick. Let's measure my lipstick, okay? So my lipstick, I'm gonna line it up right here and I'm gonna count how many centimeters it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's past 7. It looks like it's almost to 8, so it's 8 centimeters long. So you can go around and measure your own things with your ruler right here. And I might even call this Miss Johnson ruler. This is the ruler that I made, okay? Now, what we did was we used a popsicle stick that is exactly 1 centimeter long, and we made our own ruler. Now, I have a regular ruler right here, and I'm going to show you how this looks compared to a regular ruler. So a regular ruler has centimeters on one side and inches on the other. We're not working with inches right now. I know these are inches because look at how big they are. They're so much bigger. We're using centimeters, which are exactly 1 popsicle length apart, all right? So look for the ones that match up with the popsicle sticks, okay? And I can take my card and I can just basically lay it on top of my ruler right here. And if you notice, I did a pretty nice job making this centimeter. So the 1 centimeter on my ruler lines up to the 1 centimeter on here and so on. So now you can measure with this card if you want, but we just wanted to make it to practice. And now I can measure with a centimeter ruler. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my pen and I'm gonna measure it. I'm gonna lay it down right here. Oh, I'll move it right here so you guys can see, okay? And what I do is I take my ruler and I don't go to the edge. Don't go to the edge. Where I'm actually gonna wanna go is where that first line tick starts, right there. All right, so when I'm lining up my thing, I'm not actually gonna go to the edge just like I did with my ruler. I'm gonna start where the centimeter starts, which is about right here. And I'm gonna count and I'm gonna count along and see where it stops. It looks like it's about 14 centimeters long. So that's how I'm gonna measure that. Let's find something else for Miss Johnson to measure. How about some scissors? All right, I'm gonna start with my scissors and I'm gonna go to the longest part right here, okay? So like I said before, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my centimeter. I'm not gonna go to the very end like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically start where this line is right here. I'm gonna measure all the way down until where I think my scissors end, and it looks like it's about 20 centimeters long, all right? Let's measure one more item on my desk here. Oh, I have some glasses cases, all right? So we're gonna measure my glasses case. So I'm gonna measure it by lining it up at the edge, trying to measure this line to the edge of my glasses case, and I'm gonna go all the way to where about it ends. And sometimes maybe what you can use is you can use your popsicle stick to kind of see how far it goes. Look at that. Now basically what my popsicle stick is doing is drawing a line to where my glasses case ends, and it looks like it ends at the 16 mark. So it's gonna be 16 centimeters long. So why don't you go ahead and practice measuring with a ruler. All right, now you might be thinking, Miss Johnson, what if I don't have a ruler? Well, that's what this is for. I got you your own ruler for you. All right, so I was able to print out a ruler, and this is what it looks like. This is the ruler that I gave you. Here's my other ruler. I'm gonna lay it on top to show you. Look, it matches up exactly with my ruler right here. So if you need to measure with a ruler, and you don't have one, guess what? I gave one to you for free that I printed out. So again, let's measure my pen. This one's cool though, because all I need to do is line it up at the edge, because the 1 centimeter mark starts about right there. Measure all the way down. You can use your popsicle stick if you want to see. Oh, look at that. It's 14 centimeters long. That's how long my pen is. And let's find another thing to measure. Ooh. I have a nail polish. Let's measure my nail polish, all right? So I'm gonna start all the way over here at the end, and I'm gonna measure, and it looks to be about 7 centimeters long. So one thing that you want to do is you want to match up the centimeter at the top of the object. It's going to look a little bit different if you have a ruler, because if you notice, the ruler starts a little bit further away than the edge. So I'm going to line up as best I can to that edge right there, and look at that, it's still about 7 centimeters long. Go find some things to measure around your house, and how about you text Miss Johnson some pictures of the things that you measured? Go! Bye! Alright, we have one more thing to do in this video with all the goodies that were in the thing that I sent you. So you can go ahead and put all this stuff off to the side, because we're going to do something for next week. So I also sent you this other piece of paper. If you open it up, has a bunch of rulers on it. Look at that. It starts at 0, goes to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 centimeters. There are 100 centimeters right here, but it doesn't look like that right now because it's all together. So what we're going to do is we are going to cut out along the red, and we're going to match up and put a bunch of centimeters together. We're going to put 100 centimeters together to see what it looks like. So all you need to do is, if you see the red right here, cut along the red. So we're going to do that right now. Go ahead and grab some scissors and follow along with me. Here we go. All right, so when you're done, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 strips. Now, you're going to want to go grab either some glue or tape. I recommend tape. But if you don't have tape, that's okay. Glue will be just fine. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to glue or tape a bunch of things together. So we're going to start with 0 through 20. So we have our first strip. Start at 0, go 10, 20 centimeters. Now the next one we're going to get is not going to be 80, not going to be 60, ooh, 30. That's what it happens, right? We're talking about numbers. So we're going to go right here. So it goes 30, 40, 50, all right? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, what they've done is you can put some glue right here. I'll probably do both so you can watch. Put some glue right here where that part is and line it up. So this is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So if you see, where I'm going to line it up is where that dotted line right here is at 25. And I'm going to put my 25 right here and line it up. And what I might do is take my tape that I have and just tape it to make it secure. Okay? So there it is. So now I have one long strip that goes to 50 centimeters. Now we're going to take the next one, which is not going to be 80, it's going to be 60, and I'm going to do the same thing. This white part right here along the dotted line is where I'm just going to put glue, if you have glue. And then I'm going to put my centimeter right here, and look at that. And I'll actually put my tape over it just in case. Again, you don't have to have tape. Put it right there, and now I have more. So it's 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So what you should be looking at right now is one long ruler. One long ruler. And we have one more that we need to attach, the last one, which is 80. So I'm going to attach it in this white space right here. So again, just put some glue. And then I'm going to match it up. I might use some tape if I have some. Whoops. Have some tape. And there we go. So now it goes 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. And look at that all the way up. And you know what I might do is I might just like cut off the end here. You don't have to. And you have one extremely long ruler. So next week we're actually going to be talking about really long rulers of 100 centimeters. So here it is right now. If I keep backing up, look at that. I just made this entire huge long ruler that we actually call a meter stick, which is something that we're going to talk about next week. But just look and make sure you have your meter stick ready to go. And you have a regular ruler compared to this meter stick that goes on and on and on and on and on. All right? So this is your meter stick that we just made. here's your ruler, or you can have your paper ruler that I gave you, and you can have your own ruler that you have. So you have a bunch of different tools that you can use. Why don't you go measure some things? Go measure some things, take pictures, send it to Miss Johnson. I want to see all your measuring at home. Good luck, have fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.